Welcome to my new Hypixel Skyblock series, where I'll be creating a classic profile where I will be completing a set of challenges. The catch is, I have to do it in a certain number of playtime hours, or else I'm gonna have to give away lots of stuff from my Discord server. So make sure to join it. It's free giveaways, and you can get alerts about my new videos and insights and information. Before I start the video, I'd just like to quickly mention that I'm in a race with this kid to 10,000 subscribers, and if I can beat him, I'll be giving away 500 million coins. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Before I continue, I'd just like to say that I didn't have a challenge set out for this episode here, so you'll be seeing what the first challenge is for this profile in the second episode of this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But I already have a plan right now. I'm just not going to include in this episode because this episode was kind of just a starting out, unlocking the Bazaar, getting the first steps done, and the next episode will pretty much be the real start to the series with all the challenges and stuff. I'm going to be creating a new profile in Hypixel Skyblock. After 3,800 hours on this profile, I've decided to quit and put everything on display that I have, which you can just always visit me to see. It's gonna be probably my last series that I end up doing, and we're gonna be doing a classic profile on the coconut profile. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've done this, and I'm excited to make this one a good one. Usually from just starting a profile to like rush progression, I just do /hub, but we're gonna do it the OG way, and we're gonna break this tree down. I feel like I'm playing the game for the first time again. This feels so weird. Okay, we're gonna bridge. It's been so long since I've bridged in Skyblock. And let's go through the hub. Here we go. Alright, we are in the hub on our new profile here. This is a weird feeling with all these green marks and the objective on the right side of our screen. I have a pretty good plan of what I'm going to do, and pretty much it revolves around getting to Skyblock level 7 first, because that's just going to help us a lot because we have the Bazaar and things like that. So I'm going to be going and clicking around the villagers as I'm just walking around the hub, because I'm pretty sure at some point it ends up giving us Skyblock XP, so that's something that we're looking forward to. And I'm going to be just farming wheat, and I'm probably going to try and get to like farming maybe 7, maybe even 10, just by farming wheat in the hub here. And this should give us a decent amount of money, as well as just farming XP, which means Skyblock XPs. Okay, we've hit farming 8, so I think that's where I'm going to stop with farming for now. And I have some crops here, so I'm going to have to sell this to the NPC, and let's see how much money we get. Okay, we're at 21,000 coins, so it's not that much right now, but it is somewhere, and I think that's enough for us to continue with what we're going to do right now. What I'm going to do right now is actually mining, and for those who don't know, back in the day, like a year ago, 30virus made a video about like mining sand in the mushroom desert, and by doing this you can get lots of mining XP because sand actually gives you mining experience now. So that's what I'm going to pretty much be doing, and I'm going to hope that it's going to give me a lot of Skyblock XP and mining XP. We have the golden shovel here, and now we have to buy a bunch of XP to get this to efficiency 2. Okay, we have enough XP for efficiency 2, so there we go. And this also gives us a little bit of enchanting XP, so that's also great. And we are like kind of close to Skyblock level 1, which is a 7th of the way that we need to get to. So I mean, we're doing all right. These first 7 levels are so painful, so it's gonna be probably what we're gonna be doing in episode 1. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do anything else. Probably make a bit of money, but that's probably going to be it for this episode. So let's get to the mushroom desert. Okay, here we go. We got some sand here, and we've already gotten 5 Skyblock experience, and we just barely started. So let's keep on going. There we go. Skyblock level 1. It's been literally 10 seconds in here, and we got like 14 Skyblock XP. So this is going to be pretty good for us because we're also going to be leveling up our sand collection, which is going to give us even more Skyblock XP.
5 minutes later.
Okay, we're mining 10, and honestly, this is taking a very long time. Without any XP buffs and things like that, this is going to take a very long time. So I'm going to need to figure something else out to do to get Skyblock XP because, you know, this is great and all, but it's not really the most efficient way I feel like that I can be doing things. I'm going to go and try to get the carpentry level to like level 3 or something so I have access to the quick craft, because that is pretty helpful for me. So I'm just going to unlock carpentry for myself here, and then I'm going to craft all this sand into enchanted sand and hope that that gives something for me. Okay, I have the ability to get carpentry XP, so this will also be some free Skyblock XP and carpentry XP when I'm crafting this stuff here. So yeah, like 5 Skyblock XP, just like that. That was pretty easy. And just like that, I'm already out. So I'm gonna just end up selling the sand to the NPC, and I'll see what I should do from there. There we go. I talked to all the villagers now, and I did get 5 Skyblock XP, so that's pretty nice. I'm gonna go and mine 10 coal for the blacksmith because I know that gives some Skyblock XP, so that will be pretty easy for me to go ahead and do. Yep, there we go, 5 Skyblock XP, just like that. So there we go, we are 81% of the way to Skyblock level 2, and well, this isn't going very well. I need to figure out something else to be able to get Skyblock XP. Okay, I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go to the deep caverns and try to progress throughout that area, and I think that should give me some Skyblock XP, so I'm just hoping for the best right now. At this point, there's not really much I can do other than like forging, and I'm wanting to save combat for last when I have some sort of gear and some decent weapons. So if you're wondering, that's the reason why I'm not doing that right now. We can also do fairy souls, but I also want to wait until I have like an aspect of the end to do that, because if not, it's probably going to take a bit. I think the lazy miner pickaxe will be able to give me some XP for getting his pickaxe, so I'm just going to go ahead and get it really quickly. It looks like he just doesn't want it, so that's fine with me. Okay, into the deep caverns we go, finally. I'm just gonna try and like follow the quests that are on the right side of my screen, and I'm just gonna hope that some of them give Skyblock XP. Okay, we have to get Lapis Lazuli Collection 3, so this is gonna help me for a bunch of different things, and I'm just remembering now that I'm gonna need to get some redstone minions, because accessory bag is gonna be something that I'm gonna want to be able to upgrade as time goes on. So I completely forgot about that, because I'm just remembering now I made a short a very long time ago about maxing out my redstone collection with redstone minions, and I'm pretty sure I was like my second ever short on Skyblock that I've made, so that's pretty cool. Okay, there are a bunch of lapis zombies here, so I'm just gonna try and kill them all, because this is gonna give me some Skyblock XP from like the rotten flesh collection and combat levels, so I mean, just why not? There's also a very slight chance that I get a lapis armor piece from doing this, so there's that, but I haven't gotten one yet, so there we go. Now I have to craft a lapis pickaxe, which I've never seen this crafting recipe before. I guess I'll use my lazy miner's pickaxe if that ends up working, because I'm not going to use that. It does, okay. And I guess it does also have smelting touch, so that's cool. Now for bring it, are you going to give me Skyblock XP or just a compactor, I guess? Okay, he did give me Skyblock XP. Let's go. 5 Skyblock XP for all that. That's great. I guess time to go to the redstone area, and I know there's a redstone miner here, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up doing that. I think I'm gonna go like all the way to the bottom first, but let me just go and talk to the redstone miner to see what like his requirements are at first. Yeah, because I need to get this small accessory bag, so I think I'm actually gonna do that really quickly. It shouldn't take that long because you get a lot of redstone. And I just died again. That's just amazing. I just love dying to these kids. Oh, look at that. I'm so good at this game. Okay, we finally got the accessory bag, and we got 4 Skyblock XP from that. Okay, I gave 128 redstone to him. I'm not sure if he gave me Skyblock XP for it, or if it's just an extra accessory bag slot. No, Skyblock XP. I'm gonna try and get all the way to the slime hill and things like that, so I can just keep teleporting there instead of having to run down every single time with the lift operator. There we go. I don't really know what I want to do to get that Skyblock XP really fast. I guess I'll just look at my Skyblock guide, because, I mean, this is here for a reason, right? Okay, so I need to get all these skills to level 4, and honestly, that's actually not that bad of an idea. All of them seem pretty obtainable to do, except for probably alchemy and fishing, because those are just gonna be really annoying to do. But other than that, I think everything else should be pretty easy, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the Grandma Wolf pet. I think that'll be a pretty easy one to do, and I might craft some minions. We'll see what happens, but yeah. Okay, I can get the zombie talisman and the skeleton talisman. We we are making progress. And that should be 6 Skyblock XP. So that wasn't that bad. For 1,000 coins, I'll take that any day. There's a poisonous potato here, so I'm gonna grab that because if we can get 9 of those poisonous potatoes, I'll be able to get a vaccine talisman, which will be very nice because poisonous potatoes are kind of hard to get early game. They just take a long time. So it'll be greatly appreciated if I'm able to get that. Okay, so first let's click this guy for the bestiary, and then we can make our way up top and wait for him to stop talking, and then we can talk to Grandma. Okay, Grandma Wolf now. That's great. And right now, we don't have any milestones so far, which that isn't great. I thought we would have had that, but it is what it is. And I'm just gonna see if this guy has any Skyblock XP for me to do. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. That thing has so much health. So now we have the Grandma Wolf pet. Yeah, I need to get the Skyblock 7 fast, and I don't really know how I'm gonna do that. So I guess we can start out by trying to kill some of these zombies here, but I feel like this is very inefficient. This is probably gonna be like the most inefficient episode that you're gonna see. I guess I'm sorry for that, but you know, it is what it is. The full experience for me of experiencing new profiles. Like now we can get Smite 5. That also got us enchanting 3 and 4, which is 10 Skyblock XP. Pretty nice and pretty easy. Yeah, we are pretty much halfway to Skyblock level 3, which means we are not even halfway there. We're about 35% of the way to Skyblock level 7. So, I mean, we're getting there, but it's gonna be a lot harder to get Skyblock XP from here on out. On the bright side, I can one-tap all of these guys here, so getting like poisonous potatoes and things like that are gonna be a piece of cake. Okay, I'm gonna set a goal to try and get 9 poisonous potatoes because I don't want to have to deal with getting that later, and I think that'll be pretty easy Skyblock XP because it'll mean that I have to kill a good amount of mobs, but it will also mean that I'm gonna get a talisman, although it is a common talisman. That's pretty nice. That's like 3 Skyblock XP for the talisman, so I'm not gonna pass up on that. Okay, I'm probably gonna keep going for 10 minutes today, and then after that, I'm probably gonna end up stopping, so we'll see how far we get, but I can't really promise anything here. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up for today, but I'm gonna end up continuing this tomorrow. So we'll see if we can get this Skyblock level 7 tomorrow. We did not get very far today. We only got about 40% of the way there, but you know, we're making some progress. Hopefully we can get it tomorrow in like probably ideally less than an hour, but I guess we'll just see what happens. So yeah, I'll see you then.
One day later.
Alright, it's the next day, and I made a little bit of progress right before I went to bed yesterday, so I'll pretty much just go over that really quickly. So, firstly, I went and I got an artisanal short bow because I did the Jack's quest with the arrows, because I thought that it would maybe give me some Skyblock XP, but it didn't end up doing that. And I killed a bunch of zombies for a while, so I was able to get 10 poisonous potatoes. Apart from that, I also beat a tier 1 Revenant Slayer, and I got to level 1 Zombie Slayer, so that gave me a good amount of Skyblock XP, so now I'm about halfway to Skyblock level 4. Now we're going to try and get the other half of that XP. I'm going to go over to the barn, and I'm going to go through some of the collections there, like sugarcane and things like that, because I know there's a lot of collections to be unlocked there. So I'm hoping to get some good progression there. Alright, I have the crafting recipe for the vaccine talisman now, so I should just be able to craft it just like that. Yeah, and that's 3 Skyblock XP for free along with all the Skyblock XP that I got. Alright, I'm gonna get some sugarcane now because I know that I can get a talisman by doing this along with obviously the normal Skyblock XP. Alright, we're Skyblock level 4 and I got the speed talisman recipe, but I'm actually gonna keep going until I get the speed ring because I think that will be pretty decent because this isn't that slow to farm and it's just another talisman, so that's gonna be great. Okay, I'm crafting a speed talisman now. Okay, after getting the enchanted sugar recipe, I'm pretty much giving up because I don't want to keep doing this. This is kind of painful, especially with the low speed and all the water. So I'm just gonna stop at 4. I think that's good enough for now. I think I might try and farm some cactus and then netherwort. I'm thinking like netherwort in the hub because that's really fast. So I'm gonna try and do that. Actually, on second thought, this is gonna take a lot longer than I thought. So I'm just gonna go straight to netherwort. Before I do that, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and sell my stuff here so I can have more money and clear up my storage. There's a rat here, so I'm gonna try and see if I can kill it, because if I get a rat pet from this, which is incredibly rare, I'll be able to sell for a good amount of money. So I'm just gonna do it, and if not, I get cheese, which is also pretty good. I did not indeed get a rat pet, but I did get some cheese, so that's fine with me. I'm able to craft the potion affinity talisman, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And that is another 3 Skyblock XP, so that's great. We are actually progressing decently fast in Skyblock levels compared to before, so I'll take that any day. Alright, I crafted some enchanted netherwort here, and I finally got carpentry 3, meaning that I can now quick craft, which is just amazing. It's just so great. But I think I'm actually going to go ahead and buy myself a grappling hook if I can, like if it's not too expensive for a bin. Oh, never mind, it is indeed too expensive for bin. Well, there goes all my hopes and dreams. I'm gonna go back to farming netherwort, and I'm going to probably farm until I get to the potion affinity ring, and then I'll probably end up stopping there, because getting to 50k is gonna take a very long time. Since I have 40 farming fortune, I'll end up getting about 23.7 thousand farming XP, which is enough to level this up probably twice, maybe 3 times. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh my gosh, we got Skyblock level 5. Finally, that took so long. We have access to the garden now, and I'm definitely gonna go ahead and do that because I know there's a bunch of Skyblock XP. But first, I'm going to try and get to this netherwort 7, and if I don't get farming 12 from that, then I'll get farming 12 from that as well. Oh my gosh, I finally got netherwort collection level 7, which is the potion affinity ring. But I'm going to get farming leveled up one more time so I can get that 10 Skyblock XP pretty easily. Alright, farming 12, finally. You're now 74% of the way to Skyblock level 7, so we are definitely getting closer. And I can already go ahead and upgrade my potion affinity talisman to a potion affinity ring. Oh, I messed up. That's supposed to be like this. There we go. Potion affinity ring. I accidentally quick crafted the wrong thing. Well, I'm gonna just throw this out, I guess. I don't need that. And we can put this in here for another 2 Skyblock XP, which is just amazing. And I can actually go ahead and sell this enchanted netherwort for probably a decent bit. Each one is 640 coins, so I'm actually gonna make a good amount of money here. 40k, which is pretty amazing. And I'm not gonna sell this to the NPC because it sells for a lot more to Bazaar, so. And now we're at 94,000 coins. And I'm gonna quickly go check something. Alright, so it turns out the aspect at the end that I was gonna buy is 340,000 coins. I don't know when it got that expensive, but I guess it did, so that's a rip. And on the other hand, the Raider's Axe is 250,000 coins, which is gonna bring me to my next point, that I'm gonna need to do some foraging at some point. So I'm gonna end up doing that in a bit, probably not right now, but I'm gonna try and do the garden. So let's go to my island. Yes, the stranger is here, so I'm gonna just go through the dialogue and we'll make our way to the garden. Alright, we are in the garden. And I know we're gonna need a bit of wheat, so I'm gonna go quickly collect that. And we're gonna get some Skyblock XP from doing these milestones. And I know they buffed the milestones so that they're easier to get. So that's actually gonna be really good for me for Skyblock XP. It's a good thing we got here. Okay, we got 5 Skyblock XP there. That's great. And I'm guessing we're gonna get some more as well. Alright, we're getting so much more Skyblock XP now, so that's great. We're gonna go ahead and get our first plot, which I'm just gonna set it to plot 1 here. And we got 5 Skyblock XP from that too. We're just getting so much. Okay, now it's time to go and clean the garden plot, which is gonna take a while. So I'm gonna try and do this as quickly as possible, but we'll just see what happens. Okay, and I am finally done. That felt like it took a long time, but I was able to finally clean my plot, and I ended up getting efficiency 5 on my shovel and on my axe because it ended up helping a lot. And we got 5 Skyblock XP, so that's great. Okay, now I'm gonna need 100 wheat, so I'm gonna have to go to the hub and farm some wheat. Alright, we're getting our first customer here, and I'm going to give him my 5 bread. So here we go, Jerry. It's going to give me some farming XP, some garden experience, and some copper. There we go. And we got garden leveled up to tier 2 along with a bunch of other stuff. So that gave me a whole bunch of XP, and I'm now level 6, which means I finally have auto pickup. You don't understand how amazing auto pickup is. It's so great. So yeah, we finally finished our quest. That was definitely worth it. It gave me like I'm pretty sure almost a full level of Skyblock XP, so I'll take that any day. Alright, it's been almost 2 hours, but we're finally on the final stretch to Skyblock level 7. I did not expect this to take this long, so I'm so happy to finally be close to being done with this. And the weird thing is we don't even have a single armor set yet, so that's kind of goofy. I'm gonna try and do a little bit of Slayers, probably get to level 2, because that should give me some decent XP, hopefully. We're probably not gonna do a tier 2 because I don't have any armor, so I don't really feel confident with doing that, especially with this low damage sword. So we're gonna just do tier 1s, and we can get 25 Skyblock XP from doing this, so that's pretty nice. Alright, and that's the second boss completed pretty quickly. That was pretty easy, so. Alright, and now Zombie Slayer level 2 and 25 Skyblock XP. There we go. That was extremely easy, and I'm not sure what the recipe. Okay, never mind. If this recipe was easier to get, I would have crafted that because that's pretty free. But speaking of talismans, I can actually get probably the rest of the talismans that are in the shop here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that because that's some free Skyblock XP. There we go. And some of the talismans are gonna help me, like the intimidation talisman. So I'll take that. And now we are exactly halfway to Skyblock level 7. I'm not entirely sure what we should do. I'm gonna need to think about it for a little bit. Alright, what I'm gonna go and do is I'm going to go and get a bee pet, but I'm just gonna go check how much the different rarities are. Okay, I got some coal and gold blocks, so that should be enough for us to get the pet. Yeah, I thought we needed like 5 or 9, but I wasn't sure, but turns out we only need 2 of each, so yeah. There we go, and we have that pet now, and I'm just gonna sell pretty much my inventory because I don't need any of it anymore. We can go and equip this. I did not see how much Skyblock XP I got, so I can actually get this griffin pet for 25k, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. That should be pretty easy. It gives 3 Skyblock XP. Okay, that's not too bad, but it's also not that great. So 25k for 3 Skyblock XP. In the long run, that's pretty good, but you know, it's alright. It's alright. Okay, so I just realized I can actually do some fairy souls right now, so I think I'm gonna do that because I'm only gonna need about 20 to get to the next Skyblock level, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, yep, I should have enough. There we go, XP, and finally, Skyblock level 7, access to the Bazaar. We can finally start gaming with the Bazaar. This is where I'm going to make so much money because the Bazaar is just a great way to get money in the early game. So, you know, finally can access this once again. This is just amazing. Like, I know you've only been watching for probably only a couple of minutes, but this took me a long time, and I'm finally done with it, and I feel so glad to be done because I didn't think I'd have such a big grind so soon. I'm gonna go ahead and buy all the ice and packed ice that I can because that'll give me some coins to just work with at the very beginning. Yep, about 20k. This used to be like the best flip back in the day, but you know, not anymore. I can also get some slime balls here. This will also give me some decent profit. There we go. We're slowly making some bank. If I get this jungle wood here, this should also be some pretty decent profit. Acacia wood is also good profit. And spruce is also good, but I need to sell my stuff first. There we go. Okay, iron is pretty good. And I can actually sell this compactor to the Bazaar. I just realized that I had that for a little bit of money, so I'll take that. Alright, I'm going to go to the deep caverns, and I'm going to go ahead and get my lapis collection up to get the enchanted lapis because I know that crafting lapis and enchanted lapis is pretty good. I'm about halfway there in total. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get the recipe. Alright, we got the enchanted lapis lazuli collection. So I'm just gonna end up crafting this right now, and I'm gonna sell that to Bazaar. Okay, now we should just be able to go and instantly buy all this lapis lazuli and craft it for some good profit. Alright, and now we have over 100,000 coins, so I think that's where I'm gonna end the video. Thank you guys so much for watching episode of my new pretty much big series that I'm doing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see more episodes like this, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys later.